Welcome to the channel and this first look at Kingdom Wars 2 Definitive Edition. This is a game produced by Reverie World Studios. It was released on the 9th of July 2019 if you're watching this in the future. Now before I get into talking about the screen that's currently in front of us and what I think is the background to this game, and I can emphasize the word think because this is going to be very much a cold jump in. I'm hoping to draw on my knowledge of the medieval Kingdom Wars interface, because having looked at some of the little clip videos in Steam, the games look very similar in format, and I'm hoping that knowledge will get me through this stage through here. Now before that, I want to talk a little bit about the background. Now the original Kingdom Wars came out in 2013. And what I can see from looking at what some of the write-ups on it, it was very much a battle-orientated game where you fought siege battles. It was also got a fantasy element, which is down here, because you've got orcs and elves. And to be honest, I've got absolutely no idea what the differences is. We're going to stick with humans, which seems to be the default. So this seems to relate to medieval Kingdom Wars. In fact, if you take the timeline, you had Kingdom Wars, which came out in 2013. Then you had Medieval Kingdom Wars, which came out last year. I think it was in 2018, or was it a little bit earlier? I can't remember now offhand. Which seemed to follow on from Kingdom Wars, and now what Reverie have done is release this Kingdom Wars 2 Definitive Edition, which I'm assuming is an update of the original Kingdom Wars. So it looks like they've almost drawn on the experience of maybe producing Medieval Kingdom Wars to update the older game. That is what I'm guessing. But as I say, I haven't actually played this, so I'm not exactly too sure what I'm going to be doing. So we're going to have a quick look through here. So we've got an options menu up there. I mean, I have recorded this session here and adjust the volume. If the volume's too out of balance, we'll adjust that later on. Of course, we've got a main menu here. We've got something called text. So I've got no idea how. And again, if you look here, the tech up menu looks very similar to the way that the tech trees worked in Medieval Kingdom Wars, but it seems that they're all gems. I'm not sure where those gems come from. We've got 150 gems here. I'm not going to use them just at the moment because and it could be a one-off option. And you've got something called cards. And again, this is a 30 here. What is this? Clear skies. Beseech the gods to bring an end to rain. So obviously these cards give buffs in the game. I'll just get back to the main menu. And actually, let's just go over the top here. So we've got text, craft new buildings, units, and abilities to use in battle. Craft and manage spell cards for in-game buffs and units. Now, this is the single-player campaign, which is what I'm going to be playing. I'm not sure what the relationship between these three here and what's across the center. I do wonder whether these are actually save games. We've also got this survival mode. It says survival, face unending waves of zombies in zombies survival mode. So I wonder if it's a medieval version of We Are Billions, or vice versa. I'm not saying who came first, but I'm certainly going to play that. And I think that is going to be very similar to the skirmish co-op mode in Medieval Kingdom Wars. And then we got this here, see who's online, your friends here. Well, we're not going to worry about too much online. And I don't know whether there's 3 separate campaigns. And, to be honest, guys, if you've got any hints or tips or other information on this game, feel free to chuck it in the comments, because as I say, this is very much a first look. If the game grabs me, I will then probably do a series just for the fun of it. But this is just satisfying my curiosity and exchanging my views. So there you go. So I think we're just going to click here and see what happens. So again, this format looks like we've got a nice looking dragon in the background. I know there's dragons in the game, but they're obviously not a playable faction. So it looks like we've got 4 escape, hunger, the return, the knowledge. And then we've got a difficulty setting here. We'll just play medium. It is the 4. After the events of the War Without Kings, the Great War continued for 35 years. The Elven and Orcish kingdoms were reduced to smoking ruin, and now only one great city remains, the human capital of Dagbor. However, the last hordes of the Orc nation have made a camp round Dagbor, and the last great siege is about to start. Well, let's go for it, guys. hopefully the volume won't be too bad because I can't fix it in this game.
Before I die, the question you should ask of me is, why? Why have the three great races abandoned all reason and engaged in total war? Why did the dwarven clans and dragons join the conflict? There is a terrible price to be paid for this knowledge. The price I now have to pay. But we are here now, and you must be told all that transpired.
Well, that looked pretty gruesome with all the blood flowing down the river. Oh,
after the start of the war without kings had fallen.
Some pretty impressive looking orcs there.
One, the human capital town of Dagbor, garrisoned by the legendary Sir Warren, was still standing. When the last remaining orcs came to lay siege to the last bastion of the old world. These orcs have abandoned their realm. Just as the
I like the
elves
swords.
were burning the great citadels of Makata and Poltalk in revenge for orcish destruction of the last elven stronghold of Elas Tiltos. The chaos engulfing the world could not be stopped. Thousands
it looks like we got trebuchets. That's encouraging. I mean, the look of the city is very much the same as Medieval Kingdom Walls, actually. Look at that, the look. You can see where the games have a common root. We're here. Move the camera, right mouse button, move the WASD keys, yes. So that's familiar. Look round this level. Have a look at the city, I'm assuming. Zoom in and out with the mouse wheel. This is one of my bugbears. Oh. God, this is even worse than Medieval Kingdom Wars. I think this game and Medieval Kingdom Wars would really benefit better with a zoom, so you could zoom in and take a good look. Let's rotate the camera and press the middle mouse button and move the mouse. Use left mouse button to select units. Yes, this is. And buildings. So I presume, yeah, we can select drag. Left click here. What have we got here? Train peasants. Use left mouse button.
Where's the target?
Move swordsman to the flag. Where's the swordsman? This is where not having the really good zoom works here.
People.
Yeah, so we're going to move these guys to the flank. I like the mini map. Looks like we got quite a big siege city to defend. Task swordsmen to attack orcs. Okay, there's some orcs here. I can't. Okay, not being able to zoom in. Okay.
Swordsman, go!
Just get our swordsman in here. I can't see a way to change the game speed. We've got slow-mo.
We've got soldiers under attack, my lord.
Looks like there's some kind of stone quarry there. There's some arrows coming from somewhere. I don't know where the arrows are coming. Are there arrow towers here? Or was this just... Right, got him. Got the last one.
The orcish horde had surrounded Dagbor on all sides. Every effort had to be made to hold the city. The outer walls damaged in the recent assault had to be fortified, manned, and reinforced.
So this looks very much like this follows the same format as the siege battles in Medieval Kingdom Wars. 3 presents. So we got train 3 presents. Town hall. Okay, let's just get 1, 2. I presume we can stack them. Yeah, so we're going to train the peasants. And while that's happening, just have a look around at what we've got. Got some palisades here, there. Got damaged towers here. Can we rebuild this? Right. Slaughter, gather stone, loot the dead. Wow.
Want some potatoes?
I think you can go there.
That'd work perfect for a wall.
Get you gathering some stone. I presume we're going to need the stone to fix the defences.
Want some potatoes?
Can we loot the dead? Oh yeah. Okay.
Some of thy
Bit of a
work is
grim job.
horrible work.
And it says pigs. Where's the pigs? We got some carts up here. We can loot those as well.
Lovely day for it.
Oh, there's some little.
Fine meat
You
on
chop-
these beasts.
You chopped there. Where's my looters?
Lovely day for
I'd like you to loot these carts actually.
With supplies scarce, defenders turned to looting. As barbaric as it was, resources had to be acquired by any means to complete the stone wall and build up its defenses. If they were to survive, new warriors had to be equipped and positioned on the walls.
Okay. So let's have a look. It says here, order the peasants to build a house.
Good morrow, sire.
So we gained some extra peasants from somewhere. Where do I build stuff? Okay, what we got here? Military build menu. Build a house. There we are.
'Tis heavy stuff, my lord.
Under town menu. Okay. And looking down in the bottom right here, this looks very similar to Medieval Kingdom Wars. Again, we've got meat, we've got wood, we've got stone, we've got gold. I'm not sure what that is. I think that's storage, and we can build up to 14. So the mechanic for building up is the same as for the I'll stop making comparisons to Medieval Kingdom Wars. Basically, you have to build houses to make that. So we got order the peasants to make a
Good morrow, sire.
blacksmith. Where's the blacksmith? Yeah, let's put a blacksmith
'Tis
there.
heavy stuff, my lord.
Can I get somebody else here doing something?
Good morrow,
I think
sire.
probably building there's construct barracks using military. So maybe we'll maybe we'll put a barracks
'Tis
over
heavy
there.
stuff, my lord.
We're just going to get this built. I mean, we got 3,380 food. I'm presuming that's going to be more than enough. We don't seem to be chopping any wood down. I'm very tempted to. I might be getting a bit ahead of the game here, but I fancy building another peasant.
A new structure is ready, my lord.
There's research masonry at the blacksmith,
A building has been
so
finished,
that
my
should
lord.
be okay. What we got here? Engineering menu. What do we need? Masonry, stonework masonry. Okay. I presume that will happen slowly. So we got somebody's a bit idle.
Some potatoes.
I think what we're going to do is get you chopping some
I'll
trees
chop
down.
it down.
Oh, we got to build an
Want
archery
some
range as well.
potatoes?
Sorry, I missed that. Why do I want some potatoes? I think we'll put
'Tis
an
heavy
archery
stuff,
range
my
there,
lord.
because I would guess that defending against a siege, we need more archers than swordsmen. Where is my swordsman gone? I've lost my swordsman. Where have they gone?
Lovely day for it.
What happened to that swordsman unit that was here? We've got nothing along the top here to selectable.
Good morrow, sire.
So we've got 5 peasants. We've got a unit missing somewhere.
Building has been finished. my
Train
lord.
3 swordsmen at the barracks. Well, solve that problem then. 2, 3. Can we put a rally point? Yep, that's good. Start building walls in the town hall. Okay, so there's the town hall. We can hit castle upgrade. Requires masonry. Is finished.
My lord, some of thy workers need to be given jobs.
So we're now going to build these.
Lovely day for it.
You guys can get back and
These will
get
make
some
good
meat.
eating.
Order peasants to build a
Lovely
siege
day for
workshop. Can we?
'Tis heavy stuff, my lord.
Oh, we got. What are you doing up here?
Good morrow, sire.
We've obviously lost her. I think we've looted everything round here, so we can't. These guys. Maybe we're going to need lots of stone.
That'd work perfect for a wall. What shall I do?
My instinct is to bring a sword unit up here.
Make way, people.
I won't move there.
Easily done. Do you want
I'm
something?
just going to spread these sword units out, and maybe we'll get some archers up on the walls.
Sire. Where's the target? Gladly, sire.
Build additional houses. Oh, well, thank you.
Want some
Yeah.
potatoes?
Do you want some more potatoes? Sorry, guys, for laughing.
Ready, my lord.
Right, let's get some
Where's the target?
lanes. I mean, we could be a bit defensive up there. I'm assuming the walls are being built up here. Whoops. The camera's a bit wonky. Yeah, it looks like they're repairing the walls here. I'm assuming that we will get a wall section here. So. I mean, my instinct is to, yeah,
What shall I do?
just going to build an extra sword unit. I don't know how long we're going to get before this lot turns up. I'm assuming it's all going to be part of the tutorial.
Good morrow, sire.
Can we? Okay, what do we do now?
My lord, a strong stone wall has been finished.
We built the wall up here.
The
Okay.
completed walls had to be fortified. Defenders had to build towers and mounted wall defenses. It was their only hope.
Good morrow, sire.
I'm kind of inclined to get you to.
Go on then.
I think I'd like you to build another house somewhere. Let's shove you up over here. It says research ropes, pulleys, and stonework in the blacksmith. So we're certainly gonna. Oh, what's it here? Ropes and pulleys there. Research engineering and what's it? Pasteuries in the siege workshop. Where do I put the siege workshop? That's a good question. I think I put it over here, didn't I? So, engineering. Okay, so I've got engineering, and so we'll get that. That will give us. And can I double this up? Okay, I can do the two there. Tactics menu. What's the tactics menu? Research fire arrows. Close menu.
Ready, my lord.
I think we're going to train another archer. And
What shall I do?
a sword unit there and a sword unit there. Let's put another one over here. We don't have a lot of space, so
For it.
I'm not sure where the money's coming from. So
My quiver is full.
actually, let's get you
I will.
up here. We get some. So if they come in here, we have these guys firing from this tower here. Now, if any of you guys are not familiar with my Medieval Kingdom War series, what I'm actually doing is placing units based on that series.
My quiver is full.
Actually, I think we'll move you up there.
My
and then
quiver is
we'll
full.
Put you up
I
there.
will.
Yeah. Right, so we've researched one. There's upgrade walls with oil pots, wall hoardings, and stone tippers and trebuchets. Okay, so it's telling me that I need to put some. What do I want to put? I think it'd be quite good to have a trebuchet there. Build a hoarding. Oh, it says build hot oil pots. Okay, and I put build oil pots as well. Oops, I think I might have messed this up, guys. build a stone tipper. I don't know. Bulk construction. I think I better stick with the tutorial. It says put the trebuchet there. I wouldn't normally put a.
An improvement on
Put some oil pots there.
complete, sire.
I'm going to put a trebuchet there. I mean, seems a bit of an odd place for a trebuchet. There's research, ropes and pulleys. Are we still doing this? Let's check this. And stoneworks. Oh, I haven't researched stoneworks. Okay. Right, we're building a trebuchet there. Can we build anything else?
My lord, defences on one of thy walls has been completed.
Okay. Build a square tower. Obviously we can't build there. Oh, we'll build a trebuchet there. We've got a tower there.
An improvement on one of thy walls is complete, sire.
And we'll build a trebuchet there. Construct towers and upgrade gatehouse, so we can upgrade the gatehouse here. Build gatehouse upgrade. Let's build a round square tower here. We upgrade these. Okay, let's build a round tower there. I've got absolutely no idea of how this actually works. Got quite a lot of stone, so I think the game is being quite generous here. What was that?
What now?
Oh.
Yes, sire.
Stone tipper
My
there.
lord,
Can we?
defences on one of thy walls has been completed.
I think we'll put an oil pot there. Still very tempted to train a couple of archers and another sword unit as well. Question is, can I get?
Where's the
An
target?
improvement on one of thy walls is complete, sire.
Can I actually get one of these guys up?
The orcish hordes were getting ready.
Ready.
Assault was imminent. The defenders had just minutes to finish their preparations and say their prayers.
My lord, is on one of thy walls has been completed.
My quiver is full.
Well, you guys get up in the
Gladly, sire.
towers. Let's get some of these up in the towers.
Trebuchet.
Well,
Ready.
they won't go up in that tower. Can I upgrade this tower? Yeah, let's put a round tower there.
My bow is strong.
Survive incoming orc assault. Gates must not be breached. Prepare, train more archers. Create additional wall defenses. Right, I need some peasants. 'Cause I need more
Tomorrow,
houses.
sire.
I'll build another house. Okay, let's chuck a house
It's heavy
in
stuff, my lord.
there.
Do you want something? What shall I do? Make way.
I mean, this
people.
could be... Looks like we're already getting in on the action here. I was building the trebuchet over here.
A building has been finished, my lord.
Build a trebuchet there.
My bow is strong.
Repair wall, okay. We're actually killing any of these guys. Looks like we're having some effect on them.
Good morrow, sire.
Right. Let's get you. Build another house. Shove it up over there. Hey! Hey! That's not fair. Are you meant to be attacking from this wall? Okay.
My lord, defences on one of thy walls has been completed.
I'm not sure if I need to be defending against that. The main fault sort of assault force seems to be coming from here. So I'm going to put in a couple there. We've got 1 minute 49 left to go. Get another one in there. Stone tipper. Nice drop of stone tipper there. I'm assuming the stone tippers are automatic.
Thy workers have completed.
Oh, looks like we're having a little bit of an impact there. And train more archers, yes.
Where's the target?
I think I'd like to get some archers over there.
Ready, my lord.
Swordsman.
Right away.
Yeah,
Where's
kind
the
of
target?
crowding things in a little bit here. My instinct is to maybe get a few more archers over here.
Gladly, sire.
Yeah, I think that's the warning that we're just about to be attacked. We can get shoot a couple more archers in.
What shall I do? Do you want something?
Right,
Where's the target?
let's get
Gladly,
Defences
sire.
on one of thy walls has been completed.
you there.
Gladly, sire.
Want something?
Right, we've got a clock clicking down. Put an oil pot upgrade on here. Oh, we're having a bit of an effect on those guys. Here we go.
And then the hordes descended. Walls had to hold. The gates could not be breached on this assault. Not yet. Not quite yet.
Oops. Survive the incoming sort of light pitch oil by attacking with our fire archers. Okay. Why am I over there? Sorry, I've lost my camera, guys. Can we get into here? That's better. There's light there. We have to research something though, don't we, for a fire? What's that? No, tactics. Okay, research fire arrows. Okay. We got to target this area to ignite the pitch. Okay.
What shall I do?
I don't. Toggle gate open and closed. I'm presuming the gates are closed. Probably do with some more. Got lots of fire, arrow fire going in. Right. Didn't any of you guys?
My quiver is full. Light up the arrows!
Okay. Target this area. How can I target the area?
I will.
Oh, no.
My bow is strong.
Stop. Imperial fire. Hold fire. Destroy units. Gates must not be breached. Right, you're on fire arrows. Why aren't you? Oh, looks like we set fire to it. Okay. Well, we got these guys on the run. These guys are dead. Got some ladder men coming in here.
Where's the target?
Let's get. My instinct is let's get a couple of these, one of these sword units up on the walls because you got some.
Easily done. Where's the target?
These guys are nearly
Gladly,
dead. You
sire.
move forward.
I will.
Right. Don't know whether to build more units. We'll go with this, guys. If I lose, I lose. Okay, we got a nice fire burning here. Yeah, I think my trebuchets are really creaming them. I don't think we're getting attacked from this side, are we? No, they're just waiting. So the main attack is coming in from over here.
Burn, fiends, burn!
Right,
Where's the target? My lord,
right,
do you want something?
right. We seem to have
Do you want
stopped the
something?
attack here. So looks like. Right, let's just set a rally point there and train another archer. Right, we've got more troops coming in this side. So
Where's the target?
over
Gladly,
here.
sire. Ready, my lord.
I mean, do I really need the? Do I need these guys up on the wall?
My quiver is full.
Really sad that you can't zoom in close, because I think some of these units will look pretty awesome close up. Oops, camera went a bit wonky there. I think it's interacting with the mountain. Yep. I mean, I'd be tempted to rally out if possible.
Where's the target? Gladly, sire. What shall I do?
Right. Let's just set that rally point there. Set a rally point there. I think we can. I think they're trying to get the ladders in here, but we're killing them quite well.
We've got soldiers under attack, my lord.
But they've got a battering ram here.
Oil away!
And away goes the oil. Okay, we got a little bit of trouble here. I want a sword unit here.
Easily done. What shall I do?
But there's not much left of that sword unit, so
We have nowhere to house these new fellas.
and maybe I've gone a little bit over the top with the archers.
Ready, my lord. Do you want something?
Let's put you up on the walls and see if we can get. No, not you.
What shall I do?
You.
Easily done. My quiver is full.
Right. I think this army, these guys are regenerating. These guys trying to get up the wall. I think we've got these guys here. There's not much left of this tower.
Pitched battle over there, sire.
I mean, our trebuchets are still firing.
Where's the target?
Okay,
My quiver is full.
these guys are probably
I will.
need to be. Actually, let's get you up here. Right, oops. Camera's gone a bit funny again.
What shall I do?
I think we'll get you up on the wall here. Looks like we've lost the trebuchet. Oh, here comes trouble.
Where's the target?
Hey!
My bow is strong.
My lord, your troops are being attacked.
My bow is strong.
Go
Gladly,
back here.
sire.
Really need some swordsmen. Right, these guys are just stood around doing nothing.
I will.
For some reason my sword units are being killed.
Do you want something? Easily done.
Let's see if we can concentrate some archers in.
Where's the target? Gladly, sire.
I think I might have accidentally closed the minivac.
The enemy has attacked our forces, sire.
Concentrate the fire. It looks like they're running away. But we might have won.
It was a great victory. A few courageous soldiers against
That was
the great
interesting.
horde. But knowing what had to happen, odds unfold. That is what struck terror in my heart. The orcs had to rally. The battle was far from done. The orcish clans had nothing left to lose.
That looks impressive.
The orc homeland in ruins. This was their last act of defiance against the world. They would rally and attack again. For the final assault to succeed, both inner and outer gates had to be breached. Walls had to be scaled with siege ladders, and defending towers had to be destroyed. It was not going to be easy, but the bloodshed would buy the world a little more time.
As our story continues, you now control the orcs. Build up your camp and attack the humans. Okay guys, we are now playing the orcs, but to be honest, I don't really want to fight this in this video because this video is already quite long, and this is meant to be just the first impressions video. Really hate this zoom though. And I don't really want to get into this. Look at the blood in the river there. That's weird. And we're actually meant to be attacking this way. So they're actually reversing it now. We've been kicked out. We're on the outside, and we've now got to attack. And I really like this. I fancy playing the orcs as well. So what we've got here: marauders and labourers. There's cut wood and loot the dead. Hunt deer for food. First impressions, I am really impressed. It does play very much like Medieval Kingdom Wars. So I do feel I'm on familiar territory. The siege battle is gone here. Now I don't know whether this actually has a campaign map similar to Medieval Kingdom Wars, or maybe it's just based on what's happened now. It's a series of siege battles where you build up your cities, and I've got no idea how that relates to the tech and the cards in the front end menu. If any of you guys know, feel free to chuck a comment in and tell me. I really feel inclined to do a series on this just for the fun of it. Get up a bit of experience, and then maybe we'll have a go at the zombies option as well. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.